What is up, Buck Nerds? Power rankings. Let's go. We start off with the Saints, who have wasted their amazing two-game start 2-0. They put up like 100 points in their first two games, and then they proceeded to drop four straight. This team's cooked. The high has worn off. Everything that was good has gone bad. It's about time we sell it and try to rebuild it next year. Next up, Dolphins. This team, C tier. There's actually some hope now. Tua's coming back. Whether you believe that's the right call or not, that's up to you. But for the Dolphins, there's a decent chance that he will be coming back after the bye week. So they could have a shot at salvaging this season. Next up, Ravens. S tier. Ravens put up amazing numbers all season. This team has looked like a bona fide Super Bowl contender, as they always do, but they can never get done in the postseason. I expect nothing less. Bengals. C tier. They barely beat my Giants. I'm scared for this team now. I'm honestly scared. Broncos just lost an ugly game to the Chargers, but they've been playing pretty all right. Way better than I thought y'all would ever be. I'll put you at C tier. Giants. D tier. This team has played absolutely atrocious, except when you're not. So this team put up a pretty good showing, but very much hot and cold. Usually cold. Next up, we got the Vikings. S tier, as they've been all season. This is what I expected? Nope. Would I believe this if you ever told me this in the future? Nope. But this is how it is, and now the team's just amazing. Next up, Rams. The Rams are D tier. This has just been a wasted season already. Like, so many injuries have completely ruined this team. Next up, Bucks. I gotta put y'all at B tier. Your team has lost to the Falcons in prime time, but you just blew out the Saints. So there's no consistency there, but y'all are good when you're good. Lions. S tier. This is a tight race for the North. They're the best division in football. Every team very easily could make the postseason. I'll say that. So this team right up there in S tier. Next up, Bears. Put together a good string of games. I'll put y'all in B tier. Y'all looking pretty solid, pretty good. Y'all just have the strongest division in football. Eagles, B tier. Having your receivers back really helped. Raiders, D tier. You just sold Devontae Adams. You're admitting you're not planning to be good. Packers, A tier. First A tier of the video. This team, if they weren't having the Vikings and Lions as their neighbors, they'd be a pretty great position right now. Commanders, still A tier. I mean, this team, the NFC East is theirs to beat, surprisingly, so they are in good position for the time coming. Cardinals, D tier. Is Jonathan Gannon experienced over? Like, he was supposed to be good defensively, but this team's defense has not been good. Steelers, A tier. Ugly football, then good football. A lot of good, bad. I don't know how to feel. Bills, also A tier. This team has played very well. They just got Mari Cooper, so that should help the receiving core. He's kind of like a straight-up replacement of Stephon Diggs. So maybe that'll help him out. Next up, Falcons. Falcons are A tier. They beat the Bucs in prime time, and they continue to play well. Kirk Cousins finally beat the primetime accusations. So congrats to him. Seahawks, C tier. They've put together a bad string of the last 3 games. They just haven't played very well, so I can't put them much higher. Pats, F tier. Right now, they're the worst team in football. I can't say anything more than that. They are horrid. Horrible. Deplorable. Awful. Browns. F tier. Deshaun Watson was a bad contract that will forever haunt your organization. And your offensive line sucks. Texans, the team that benefited from that trade. S tier. Still great. Still have the South on lock. They literally would have to purposely try to screw themselves over to lose that division at this point. Chiefs, they're the team to beat. Niners, beat this team. Refs, I need some calls on this game. Cowboys, B tier. Cowboys, throw them in B tier. They just got humiliated, which I called that. I called it. They were going to get whooped. I called that game, so I'm kind of happy about that. Chargers. They've been good all season. I will say B tier. Jets. Just got Devontae Adams. Is your season already over? I don't know. C tier. Panthers. F tier. That Bryce Young acquisition has doomed your team for the next 2 to 3 years. Even if you get a new quarterback, you got to develop that. You got to do a whole lot of stuff. Titans. F tier. Y'all in the same boat. Colts. C tier. Colts, Anthony Richardson and Joe Flacco. I forgot who's starting the game, but either way, it's going to be okay, not great, but you do have a really easy schedule, so that should help you. Niners, B tier. Y'all need to put it together. Your team was so great last year. CMC should not be hurting you this much. And then Jags, F tier. You paid Trevor Lawrence for what? What did you pay him for? Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I upload next. I will see you in the next one. Peace.